Good morning, students. I hope you are doing well and taking good care of yourself. Nowadays, we need to protect ourselves from getting infected because of coronavirus. So the first and foremost step for that is to wash our hands regularly. So let's watch a video. In this video, they will show us how to wash our hands in a good way.
Wet your hands with water. Apply soap, rub your hands palm to palm and wash the backs of both hands and in between your fingers. Then palm to palm with fingers interlocked. Clasp your hands together and rub. And then clean around the thumbs too. Rub your fingertips in the palms of your hands and finish off with the wrists. Rinse your hands really well with water and dry them thoroughly with a paper towel. Use the towel to turn off the tap. Your hands are now clean.
So today we have lesson 12.7 and it's about measuring length using different metric units, and we are going to cover page number 729 to 732. So what you are going to learn today? What are the objectives for today's lesson? Today you will learn how to measure length and height of different objects using the metric units we have studied till now, and they are inches, feet, yards, centimeters and meters. So let's review what we have learned so far. So the first unit we learned was inch. And then we studied that 12 inches are equal to a foot. And then we studied that 3 feet are equal to a yard. And then we studied about centimeters and meters. Now we studied about the tools which we can use to measure these units. So for inches, we can use ruler. For feet, we can use ruler and measuring tape. For yard, we can use a yardstick. And for centimeters and meters, we can use a ruler, measuring tape, and meter stick. Okay, let's watch a video before starting the lesson.
You can use different units to measure the lengths of objects. Would you use more centimeters or more meters to measure the length of the teacher's desk? Think about this question during the lesson. Let's measure the desk using centimeters. The desk is about 91 centimeters long. Now let's measure the desk using meters. Is the desk more than 1 meter or less than 1 meter long?
So the desk is more than 1 meter or less than 1 meter. We can see that the measuring stick is bigger than the desk. It's bigger than the desk, so it is less than 1 meter. It is less than 1 meter. So what is the correct answer? Very nice.
Select your answer.
Less than 1 meter. Very good.
It is less than 1 meter long because the meter stick is over the end. The desk is about 1 meter long. Why do we say that the desk is about 1 meter long?
Why do we say that it's about 1 meter long? Why do we use the word about? Excellent, because this is the estimated length. This is the estimated length. This is close to 1 meter, not exactly 1 meter. Very good.
We say it is about 1 meter long because it is closer to 1 meter than it is to 2 meters. What rule can we make about measuring with two different size units? The smaller the unit, the more of them you will have to use to measure the same object.
So this is the main concept which we are going to use in our lesson, that the smaller the unit, the more of them you will use. The smaller the unit, the more of them you will use.
You used more centimeters than meters because a centimeter is a much smaller unit than a meter. When does it make sense to measure the desk using centimeters instead of meters?
Yes, it makes sense. Or it does not make sense. What do you say?
It makes sense to measure the desk in centimeters when you want a more exact answer. Now you know what happens when you measure the length of an object using different units.
Okay, now let's begin the lesson 12.7, and we have a problem. Measure this pencil in inches, then measure it again in centimeters. Which measurement has more units? So just take your pencil and take your ruler and measure your pencil using inches and then using centimeters, and fill the blanks given on this page. So when I measured, I saw that my pencil was 6 inches long, and in centimeters it was 15 centimeters long. So which unit I used more? We just saw in the video, the smaller the unit, the more we are going to use. So which unit we have used more? Excellent, it is centimeters. Very good. Okay, on the next page you have some pictures and you have to write their length in centimeters and meters, and then you have to choose you are going to use more of which unit. So again, we just saw in the video, the smaller the unit, the more we are going to use it. For example, in question number 1, What do you think you will use more? You are going to use more centimeters or more meters? Which is the smaller one? Excellent, it is centimeters. So you are going to use more centimeters. Very good. On next page, you have to circle the units you are going to use. Fever. Fever means less. So just like we did on the previous page, there we circle the units we were using more. And we saw in the video, we learned in the video that the smaller the units, the more we are going to use it. Just like that, the bigger the unit, the less we are going to use. So in centimeters and meters, which one is a bigger one? Excellent, it's meter. So we are going to use fewer meters. Very nice. Just like this, you will finish question 4 and then question 5. Jay measured the height of his bedroom in both centimeters and meters. Did he use fewer, means less centimeters, or fewer meters? So he used centimeters and meters. And which unit he used fewer? The bigger the unit, the fewer it will be used. So just write here the correct answer. Okay, next page, Tina measured the length of a jump rope using different units. How will her measurements compare? So you have to select yes or no. So more meters than centimeters. So when you have to compare meters and centimeters, so which you are going to use more, centimeters or meters? Just think. And then more centimeters than inches, then more inches than feet, and more yard than feet. So this is the assessment of this lesson, and you have to do it yourself. So here are some model answers. I hope your answers are same like mine. That's all for today's lesson. Thanks for watching, and your homework is assigned Pearson online. So just log into your Pearson account and do your homework. See you in the next video with a new lesson. Till then, take care and stay safe.